So everyone watching this video has seen or played Fortnite at least once in their life, and Fortnite has these things called seasons, which can change up the game wildly. Like one season can be like the best thing you've ever played, literally like the best game in the entire world, and a different season it could be like terrible, the worst game you ever played in your entire life. So in this video, I'm gonna make a tier list going from S to F, and it's gonna be ranking every single Fortnite season. And this video is gonna be in 3 parts because there's like 32 seasons. And before I start with the tier list, I want you guys to like, subscribe, and comment so this video can get boosted in the algorithm. And without further ado, let's get into it. First up is season 1. So season 1 is pretty hard to rank because like it's the start of Battle Royale. So like everything being added is like new, but it's all very bare bones. It's not like anything too crazy. There's no like superpowers or nothing. There's no mythic. It's just like the base game of Fortnite. So I think the season is very overrated. Like people be glazing this season to hell and back. It's not that good. I promise. Like I played a little bit of it like a very long time ago. Like God, like almost 7 years. No, more than 7 years ago. But yeah, it wasn't phenomenal, but there is a reason that this season is the one that started like Fortnite being like a big game, because like the mechanics of this game, like the building and stuff, it's very very unique at the time, and it still is pretty unique. So yeah, all the mechanics are good, but like there's nothing like too special about it, so I'm putting it in B tier. Next up is season 2. So season 2 added a ton of different locations. They added Tilted Towers, which is like the most popular location in the entire game. It added Shifty Shafts, which is a very solid location. It added like a ton of locations, and this is the first season that introduced the Battle Pass, which is just like a core aspect of Fortnite nowadays, because like every time there's a new season, everyone's like waiting to see what the battle pass looks like it's that important to the game. It's like identity. So yeah, this season introduced a ton of good things. The battle pass is solid too. So yeah, I'm putting it in A tier. Like it didn't change that much from season 1, but like all the mechanics that it added, yeah, it was pretty good, and it added good items. So yeah, A tier. Next up is season 3. So season 3 is the season that everyone and their mom was playing this game. Like you couldn't go anywhere without seeing this Fortnite, and it introduced a back bling, which is like very important to the game. It added like one location, which is Lucky Landing, and I mean that's cool, but it's not like nothing too special. But the items in this season were great. Like the mechanics of the season were great. Like all around the season was pretty solid. The battle pass was good. Yeah, I'm putting it in the same tier as season 2. I'm putting it in A tier. It's not like phenomenal. Like this season is pretty overrated. Like people be saying it's like the best season ever. It's really not. You're just blinded by nostalgia. So yeah, A tier. Next up is season 4. So season 4 is the season that introduced collabs, which is like just like a really important aspect to Fortnite, like modern Fortnite. It had a great location, which is Dusty Divot. Yo, Dusty Divot is actually such a cool location. It added hop rocks, which is pretty cool. It added consumables, like the apples and stuff, which is like that's pretty important to the game. Yeah, it added a ton of good stuff. The gameplay of the season was phenomenal. Oh my days, yo, this season was actually peak. The battle pass, it had an amazing theme. Yo, this battle pass is great. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any negatives. Like I don't think there were any like bad things about this season. Yeah, I'm putting it in S tier. I don't see how else you would put it on a tier list. So yeah, S tier. Next up is season 5. Another great season. The battle pass, great. The gameplay, great. This is the story that like this is the season that like started the story, because like Kevin the Cube spawned in this season with the lightning. Actually, I forgot to mention in season 4 it had the first live event, so that's where the story like really started. But yeah, this season was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. It had great locations like Paradise Palms, that was great. The Viking place, that was great too. Yeah, S tier. Next up is season 6. So this season, like, it dropped in quality from like the last couple seasons, but I still really enjoyed it. Yeah, the floating island, that place was peak, but that was like the only map change that happened. But besides like the ruined, but there was not a lot of like name POI that got like changed or anything that I remember. The battle pass was like decent. Like Calamity was good, Dire was pretty good, and that's pretty much it. Like everything else was pretty mid in the battle pass. What else? This was like the first like real Fortnite mirrors. It had like the zombies. It had a ton of Halloween skins. Yeah, this season was like, it was still good, even though it wasn't like as good as the last couple ones. So I'm putting it in B tier. Next up is season 7, which is like a contender for the best season in the entire game. That's how good this season was. So firstly, the battle pass, phenomenal. Literally one of the best ones we ever gotten. The theme this season was great. The biome that was added, the ice biome, oh my lord, literally fantastic. It had planes, which I really like planes. I don't know if people like like people used to like hate planes, but I always loved them. They're always really cool to me. What else? The Infinity Blade, I like the Infinity Blade. I don't care what anyone says, it was cool, but it was only in the game for a week, so yeah. And it did kind of ruin the tournament. Like Epic Games like arena thing, like in the OG days, was like kind of weird. But yeah, I love this season. Yeah, the live event though was pretty subpar. Yeah, but other than that, S tier. And it had the first concert event, which was like Marshmallow. That was great. So yeah, S tier. Next up is season 8, which is another contender for the best season in the entire game. That's how good chapter 1 is. Oh my lord, there's so many amazing seasons from this chapter. But yeah, the battle pass was great in this season. The biome, the jungle biome was so underrated. Like the volcano, oh my, that was so cool. The live event this season, the unvoting event, that was cool. It wasn't like too special, but it was cool. What else was there? The ballers, I love the ballers. They're so fun to play with. Yeah, this season, the Flint Knock was added in this season. The pirates were there. Yeah, S tier. Next up is season 9, which is like another drop in quality, but it was still good. It's like the same thing as season 6. Like, it's still good, but it just wasn't as good as the rest of the chapter. Yeah, the live event, the best part of the season. Oh my, that was like one of, if not the best live event. Yo, the monster versus mech was so epic. It was cool as hell. Yeah, Neo Tilted was like, people hate Neo Tilted just because they glaze Tilted too much. But Neo Tilted, I like that. But I will agree that the regular Tilted was still like better. But I still thought the future stuff was cool. Slipstreams during the season, which I really like. The battle pass was pretty good for the most part. Yeah, this was also the season that voted the pump for the first time, which is like very controversial, but it added the combat, which like over time it became like a fan favorite shotgun. Yes, so the gameplay in the season was pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So B tier, it was actually C tier. It was pretty good, but it wasn't like that good, you know. So C tier. Next up is season X, which was literally the most overhated season of all time. This season had the best battle pass to ever exist. Season X's battle pass is literally the peak of a battle pass. Like, every season was amazing. I mean, every skin was amazing. Yeah, the gameplay of the season, great. Yo, every single like week or two, a new map change happened, which like changed it up crazy, because like each location had like a different like like thingy to it, like in Paradise Palms. If you crouch, you turn to a prop. Tilted Town, if you couldn't build or break anything. Like, it just made the game so unique, but people just hate having fun for some reason. And let me get the elephant out of the room. The mechs were not as bad as you guys remember. You guys were just stupid. If you see a giant mech coming to you, a giant robot, do you A, shoot at the giant metal robot, or B, shoot at the person inside the robot? Everyone else shot at the robot. If you just shot at the guy inside of it, you would be fine. Okay, you guys just are kind of like slow. So yeah, the live event in this season, one of, if not the best live event. The end event is great, and the soundtrack, oh my lord, I've had that as the fucking lobby music since like chapter 2 season 1. It's that good. So yeah, S tier. I don't care what any of you say. And that is the end of part 1 of ranking every single Fortnite season. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and to tell me what you guys think. So goodbye.